Hello, I'm Andy, and a star is born on the 3rd of December, and that's you, the star, listening to me. What a powerful day to be born on, when many planets like Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, and Neptune were all in a very fiery, powerful position, making you itself a very powerful person, whether you are a lady, whether you're a gentleman. You'll have all this personality and character, which is very, very special. But you will tend to be very dominating. You tend to be sometimes very stubborn. You may become very angry very quickly. And you may also have an arrogance which is a bit too much. All this, if I may say, is because one planet is giving you inferiority complexes. And to hide these inferiority complexes, you show this temper and you show the stubbornness and you show the tendency to be dominating. So why don't you identify why I've said that there's a planets or few planets that making you behave because of inferiority complexes and mend your ways. For example, physically, too fat or too thin, too tall or too short, all these things. Secondly, mentally, about your education, you may feel timid, you may feel not good enough to be compared to other people. And what about in your personal life of romance or marriage? You'll always be very touchy and have that kind of complex which makes you feel you're not good enough. You must identify it, and that will make you help you to get over that. Apart from that, you have a very vibrant nature about you because these planets of Moon and Neptune, they make you very imaginative, very creative. And in that world, you can outclass anybody, whether it's a world of beauty, cosmetics, hairstyling, beautifying buildings or interiors or beautifying people. And also in the industry of sport, you can be outstandingly very good because you will have that urge to want to dominate and take control. And that's what we need to be a great sports person. Born on the 3rd of December, you can be many things. If you want to be a lawyer, if you want to be a judge, you will make some wonderful decisions because the humanitarian side in you is fantastic. And if you want to travel, you could be in the travel business or you could be an importer or exporter, going about the world, opening businesses and getting it organized. And in the business of romance and marriage, you will also find a lot of glamour and wonderfulness. And in the area of imagination, you are going to show a great skill, whether organizing events, organizing concerts, organizing marriages, organizing any events. You're going to do very, very well because you're dealing with people is going to be on the very much better side. Yes, you can be hasty. Yes, you can be impatient. Yes, you can be impulsive. It's not your fault. It's certain planets that are moving that way. And so remind yourself to slow down. Slow down when talking. Slow down when acting out whatever you want, even driving a car, because you'll always be under stress very easily because you have too much to do, perhaps. Or perhaps if you leave things to the last minute and then you have to catch up, and that leads you into danger of getting things all very wrong. You have a trouble with a planet called Venus, and that means that your love life, you'll have to be very careful and handle it in a very special way. You may be attracted to the wrong people for the wrong reasons, or you may be just too strong yourself, where others can't cope up with you in the area of romance or marriage. So learn how to take the soft approach, using words which are nice and easy, using actions which are very tender. And that's the way you will get out of it. We all have cycles. Some have 2 year cycles, 3 year cycles, which are good. Some have 2 or 3 year cycles, which are bad. These are all periods of time when good planets come to attend to you or bad planets come to attack your horoscope. I'll give you an example. For example, I'll give you an example about your positive cycles. These are going to be the ages where you can find a lot of good things happening for yourself. And there would be in the ages of 21, 30, 39, 48, 57, 66, 75, 84, or 93 years old. As you approach these ages, you are going to find things coming on very nicely, whether in the area of job, business, finances, whether love story, whether marriage story, and whether trying to accomplish something wonderful. The chances will all be there. And as you enter these ages which I've just mentioned, the glory and the reward will wait for you. You'll have many such cycles. When you see me for a 90-minute session, I'll read to you the cycles that occupy the good ones for your next 9 years. But you'll also have negative cycles. And to give you an example of a negative cycle, you'll have to be very careful. At your ages of 14, 23, 32, 41, 50, 59, 68, 77, or 96 years old, you have to be very, very careful because things can go very, very wrong very easily. So you see, we all have these good year cycles and bad year cycles. Everyone will go through. Those who are born on a luckier day, they will have more good cycles and less bad cycles. Those who are born not on a lucky, they will have the opposite. But when they see me for a 90-minute session, I will identify these cycles and tell you when to be very careful of all the planning that you want to do for any area of your life. It's better for you to marry later than marry earlier because your earlier ages of 22, 23, and 24 are going to be very, very disturbing. Getting the romance all wrong and whatever examinations you may have and whatever jobs and all will be a lot of struggle. So you don't want to be getting married too early. So it's better to marry later. And what would that be? Well, the best for you would be to marry around the ages of 27, 28, 29, and 30, where your horoscope is trying to already get settling down and getting good job, good businesses and everything. So it's better for you to wait for that. In terms of compatibility, you are certainly not a very easy compatible partner, whether in sports, whether in job, whether in business, whether in romance, whether in marriage, because you have such a vibrant, powerful personality that you just like to take over. Of course, you like to take over and protect people you love, but they may want to be independent. So don't try to over too much, looking after people. Give them space. Otherwise, whether it's at work, whether it's business, whether at home, or whether anywhere, this tendency to dominate will come naturally. And some may think of you as a bully even, or somebody very pushy and demanding. So taking the soft approach will lessen the outlook of such things. Well, overall, you have a very powerful birthday and you'll have to control it, especially in your younger days. You will not understand these energies, this force that you have. But as you grow older, this cycle of 27, 28, 29, 30 will mature you. It doesn't mean that only the right things happen. The maturity can sometimes include punishment or letdowns. But you will get these lessons taught to you and you will understand all the ups and downs that you have in your life. Well, I would like to do this 90-minute session for you. It will only cost you USD $50. And I'll show you how to awaken these energies that you have. The third eye, the aura, and the soul. We get it automatically awakened in our ages, which are in our late 50s or 60s or 70s, much, much too late. I'll show you a way, even if you're a teenager who came to visit me for a session, how to get it as early as possible. Sometimes in a month and a half, in 2 months, you will see the confidence level growing and all that you do perfectly matching with your energies. And I will show you like your lucky colors, your lucky gemstones, your lucky days, your lucky directions. All these energies, when put together, they form a very powerful tool of bringing success for yourself very easily. All that will be given to you, all for just USD $50. So here's my email. Send me this email. And if you would like to know all about your health as well, I will talk to you about that very, very deeply. And what about lotteries? Yes, we like to play lotteries. It's a fun game. I will show you how to use the entity and the energy of the soul, the third eye on the aura. We have to include these energies to win something like a supernatural thing, to win a lottery. I will show you how to formulate your own personal lucky lottery numbers, a system I will teach you once and for all. In the meantime, I look forward to doing all this for you, all at a cost of only USD $50. In the meantime, I wish you a good life and a good day. Thank you. Goodbye.